But as you can see, this is an example. So as you can see, it will explode the enemy, and before it wouldn't have instant killed it, now it does because you have the explosive. But the good thing is, hey guys, what is up? It is Zeao here, and this video might be pretty long because so basically just woke up at me because honestly this week or even 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks has been hectic. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Now you're probably wondering, Zeao, why is it down? I haven't really told you this in detail apart from some announcements which don't really clarify anything. So in this video I give it justice and tell you exactly what's going on. Now basically, long story short, Zectorpe got suspended, and basically the reason why is because I didn't pay it properly. You know, when you pay, for user other owners, if you probably know this, but when you pay usually online 24/7, if you want to have a server 24/7 online, you've got to pay for a certain amount of money depending on what host you use. You know, it's just a fact. This is what you do. Now, free server hosting obviously doesn't really work out very well because they're either low on RAM or just doesn't really work out for your server when it's public. Now obviously this is not a tutorial, but I'm just showing you what is going on. Now the hub is offline, so your brother running to you, why can I not join? Now there is a different IP. Now we did a poll on the Discord. If you joined the Discord, it linked in the description below, just in case if any IP changes you guys are fully aware of it. But just in case you haven't joined, join it in the description. But basically, we have a new IP. I haven't actually displayed it yet because basically what happened is the IP was changed, then it didn't work, and all that jazz happened. So probably by the time this video goes live, the IP should be working. Now I'm probably going to put the IP in the description below, even if it doesn't work. But it's still whitelisted because we're still working on it. But long story short, we're actually only going to be having prisons for now, just until, well, probably future notice, but further notice, but like through this list. Now it's probably going to be in particular order. It's probably going to be from top to bottom. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now there's probably still a lot of bugs to encounter. Well, at least 10 things to show you within the major features. Now we're not going to go through the main bug fixes, but what we're going to go through is features that have actually been added and reworked, because a lot of people were saying that these shouldn't or should be added. So we might as well add them in today's video. Well, not add them to this video, but add them during season 6, or at least before we release. So let's go into the server. And we are going to be showing you some of the features that we have added. Now the first thing you're going to notice, yes, the on-screen seizure texture is going to be displaying. Now the first thing we have actually got, it's not, I don't know if it's been most requested, but we just decided to add quests because some people did choose or want to request it. So we decided to add quests. Now if you don't know what quest is, it's basically where you do a challenge, you get a reward for it. Basically, for example, mining, when you mine, it would give you a certain amount of like rewards depending on what it is. Now in this case of our server, these rewards aren't the best, and I'll give you a reason for that. It's because we're trying to make the server OP, but not too OP as in get rich too easily, because people can just quit and wouldn't like it because it's too easy, which is something we have to look into. But yeah, as you can see here, these are mining, they're the mining category, and then you've got the online, so you can actually run off for a certain amount of time to receive rewards, and then you've got the killing players. Now this might be quite hard just for a little amount of rewards, but I'm trying to make it so it's not too OP and stuff. So probably got a lot of grinding to do, but it's not. It's you just wait and see on release. We're not sure how this is going to play out yet, whether it's going to be easy or not. We haven't really. We don't know, because it all depends on the players and if they find it a deep or something that relates to finding anything really. So yeah, let's go to quests. So if you tap on the slapper, say if you want to, obviously this is going to be quite hard because this counts to the total amount of time you've been playing on the server, not just when you're on. So it also counts for if you've been on offline and then come back online, then it will count it again, but it won't go start from 0, so that's all good, I guess. But it's still a lot to grind for 50k, 50.5k. So yeah, also you can kill players and then receive the rewards. Some of the rewards or quests you can actually only do one time, which means that you can only basically you can only win once, or at least complete once, because of you know, exploits and duplications and stuff. So it's better to allow yourself to get that. So you can also mine 100 blocks for 100. Oh, I'm reading it wrong. For 1.5k, so it's not much, but it's easy as well. It's easy to hardest. And then you've got mine farming. So explain, mine 100k blocks for tokens, amount to do, and then this is an amount which you have to do to get the rewards. And the reward is 200 tokens. Now, that's quite a lot for an amount of tokens, because tokens are going to be quite hard this season, hopefully, because we've debuffed a lot of stuff relating to enchants, tokens, how much tokens you can get and stuff. So unless I've forgot to debuff something, then you're probably going to get rich. But who knows? But also kits revamp. So we have actually done a kits revamp, which is, you know, it's pretty cool. So obviously some of the kits are not as OP as last season, and some of them are more fair, which is pretty cool. Also got a kit shop as well, so if you want to go and check that out, you can. We've also debuffed some of the prices and made it less OP. The kits, I mean, which is pretty cool. Also got YouTube kits, which I'm not sure, I forgot which one. Hold on, let me double check. So YouTube kit, you can actually get protection 1, so it's not the best, obviously, but it's still doable. So because obviously we've actually renamed starter kit to prisoner, because prisoner only has, I think, something 1. I'm not sure if it has any enchantments. Let me double check, because yeah. And also you can get boat kit as well by voting. You can't get it from /kit, don't forget. But you can get prisoner kit, and it's basically starter kit, but it's prisoner, renamed to prisoner. But you can get protection 1, unbreaking 1, and then with that, and then you can get sharpness 1, unbreaking 1. And basically it's not that OP, it's not as OP as last season. The kits are less OP, which is pretty cool. So if we go to Bedrock, and I'll show you what Bedrock has. I'm not going to show all the kits because it would probably take too long, but I can't speak. Bedrock has protection 6, unbreaking 6, and then you've got unbreaking 6, sharpness 6, and then you've got all that stuff. So it's not too OP, it's not as OP as last season, but you're already running where can I get all enchants from. So there is a lot of enchants you can get from /enchants. We've made more categories. We have more than tool enchants now. You can get arm enchants, and you can also get like weapon enchants now. So it's pretty cool. We've got at least 16 enchantments you can go for, but in total there's more than that, which is, you know, it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so if we do /enchant, okay, so if we do /kit and we get, I don't know if I can get Bedrock again, but if I can't, that's fair enough. I can get it. I think it might be 6-second cooldown or something, I'm not so sure. Oh yeah, Bedrock sword is I need to fix that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, I'm gonna repair it right now. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I am back, guys, but we're gonna get Bedrock, and it should be fixed. I haven't tested this yet, but it should be fixed. Okay, yeah, Bedrock kit is fixed. I think Bubbly, big thanks to Bubbly, by the way, for the kits, for doing the kits, but Bubbly must have done a big oof there. But yeah, big thanks to Bubbly for doing the kits. It is greatly appreciated. But yeah, it's pretty awesome indeed. So yeah, obviously if we do okay, this has got fortune on it, so it's got fortune 3, which is pretty cool. You can get stuff, which is awesome. But if you do /enchants, but I'm actually gonna go in. I mean, /enchant was actually below it. I'm actually gonna put this next. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to forget that I've actually done it. But if you get, these are the enchants you can get. But if you go, you can enchant to your right, select an enchant, a nice one to enchant. So we've got tools, weapons, global armor, so everything that goes in the armor piece, from helmet to boots, and then we've got helmets and boots, which is pretty cool indeed. Now if we go here, it will say you're not running an armor piece, just because of to prevent errors. But yeah, if you go here, you've got lifesteal, you've got lightning, and you're probably running 0. Why have you got explosive on a sword? I don't know why it says pickaxe on them. But yeah, this is meant to be a sword. We're going to actually fix that before the release, but it's meant to say sword. But you're probably running 0. Why have you got a sword in your hand when you're picking and pickaxe CE? Well, basically, but this season we've decided to rename explosive, or change the way explosive works from a pickaxe to a sword, and just replace explosive CE on the pickaxe with driller. Now driller is actually going to be used this season, so you can make holes and stuff. It's pretty cool. But if we go here, and then you do, obviously you got max 3 just to prevent lag. Obviously we don't have enough tokens, I'm gonna have to give myself some tokens. But if, I can't spell my name, what is this? But if we do that and then we do /enchant, what is he doing? Does he not know I'm recording? Okay, I'm just gonna do this and then tell him. I am wreck, there we go. But as you can see, we have got explosive. For anybody with Zeao, why is it useful? Now, we do /the info explosive, this will tell you exactly why. Now, this is the description of explosive, so it's a chance to explode your target dealing damage. Now, before it was similar to that, but you had to mine and stuff. But this time, this is not going to be a thing because obviously explosivity was always an issue with mining blocks, and now this only deals damage to the player, not to any blocks or the attacker. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to do an example. So we do /god and we do /world. This is going to be the test world, so we can do stuff on, just in case if we don't have a test server. A zombie is an example. It will work with any player, including zombies. This is just an example of what it will do. So as you can see, guys, I don't know why the zombie is like that. I think that might be a Pokemon glitch or something because I have no idea why. Just don't ask. But as you can see, this is a zombie example. So as you can see, it will explode the enemy, and before it wouldn't have instant killed it, now it does because you have the explosive. But the good thing is, I have tested with armor and it doesn't insta kill people instantly, so you're not going to worry about anyone instantly killing you when you have armor on, even especially. So it is pretty cool indeed. So explosive does one tap you if you have got no armor or anything like that, or like a zombie. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So you can basically PvP with your sword and you've got explosive. Think about this, you can actually kill people, which is pretty cool, and then get them to deal more damage than you without need of sharpness, which is pretty cool indeed. Maybe quite OP, but that's why we put it on max level 3, just in case if, for example, level 40 would maybe insta kill it because of how OP it is. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's why explosive is a thing. But we don't just have explosive. That's not what else has changed. Because basically we've got a lot of new cities. I'm not going to show you all in this video because it's quite a lot. But if we do city list, these are the new cities we've got. All of these are new cities, except a few we have actually still got for this season as well as last season. But the new cities are Overload, or actually it was renamed to Overlord, but yeah, Overlord, Panic, Driller, Transfusion, Feed, XP Mag, All Mag, Experience, Lazy, Token Plus, Key Plus, Lifesteal, Lightning, Explosive, Gears, Bunny, and Glowing. Now we have removed a lot of cities because it didn't really fit the game mode and it was just a mess, so we had to remove a lot of cities and recoded some of them, so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you in detail about what it does. So I'm not going to show you how it does it in action. I'm just going to show you information about it. So we do info Driller. But you know what Driller does if you have played on servers. Has a chance of mining 3 times 3 when mining, which is pretty cool. But there is a new city that I don't think any other servers have, but it's called Panic. And what it does is when I'm low on hearts 3 to 1, gives an extra speed 2, and it is type armor. But if we do /city list again, so we can actually get that. But if we do Overlord, it will tell you as 1 extra heart per level. So it's basically Overload, but we named it Overlord for some reason. No idea why, but we just did. But we're not going to show you the ones we already added last season. We're going to show you the ones that have also been revamped, or at least new to the game. But we do, so basically Transfusion is a new city where you can chance to upgrade or to next level, example iron to gold / diamond tools, which is pretty cool. So we do city list because obviously we keep losing this. So we do feed, it will actually tell you while mining it slowly reveals your hunger bar, so it's pretty cool, and it's max level 10. But yeah, if we do XP mag, chance to give more XP every 10 blocks mined, blocks lessen after each level. So yeah, it's pretty cool. If we do All Mag, Alls give more money. Now it doesn't give you that much. It will give you, for example, 2 to like 10 money in game. It's not much at all. So we've got Lifesteal, so it will chance to steal other players' hearts whilst PvPing. So yeah, you've got Lightning, which goes on a weapon, which chance to strike lightning upon your target. Higher the level, higher the level, higher the odds of lightning, and damage. Okay, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, and you got explosive, which I already told you about. So yeah, a chance to explode the target dealing damage. So you got gears, and then obviously gears gear speed. So yeah, and then you got bunny, which basically what jump did last time, but in armor instead, because it was more easier and better. Jump boost up a block per level, which is pretty cool indeed. But you also got glowing, which this is the last enchant we're going to show you. Gives night vision to use it wearing. Now we don't just have cities; we actually almost have if you do slash enchant, you can actually see we've got more enchants. So if you go to weapons, it will come up with fire, expect, not bat, looting, smite. So we've got all the vanilla enchants, or some of them that are into the game already, which is pretty awesome indeed. So we also got vanilla enchants as well as custom enchants. So if you're tired of custom enchants, you can go for vanilla as well. So yeah, pretty cool. So let's see what else is on our list. So we're gonna go from slash enchant, which is almost on the last one. I'm probably gonna go for. I'm gonna show you some plot changes. Now I'm not gonna show you examples of it, but I'm gonna show you the things we have changed. Now we do plus mines, and then we go to plots. So yeah, as you can see, we have actually got ourselves a world border. Now you don't see it, but we have actually got a world border in plots. So you want to see, why have you got a world border in plots? Now the reason is, guys, it is because of when a world is big and it gets too big. This is why world borders exist, by the way. But when a world gets too big, it can either corrupt it, or even it'll be too big to fit anything. Even with FTP, which takes up forever, so it's more easier for not just me, but for the players as well. So if they want to play it more easier, they can. But that's why this is world border in plots this season. It's the range is up to 1,000, so it might not be much at all, but it's a lot for plots, because you know it's pretty cool. So make sure not to claim a plot where there's a world border near it, or even really close to it. Otherwise, you won't get all of it. So we can't fix that because it's just the way it is. We can't do much. So yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with that for now. But yeah, we've got world border in plots, but we also fix full damage, and basically any damage that we in plots from last season, we fixed it this season. So you should no longer be able to get full damage plots, or like, you know, PvP or anything as such, full damage related or even damage related, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about getting killed in plots. So we have tested that to work from a few people, so it's pretty cool. Also added a new system. I didn't add it to the list yet, but I'm just gonna tell you. Where basically we've revamped combat system completely to how it's supposed to work. Now before, in previous seasons, when you hit someone, it would disable the fly. But this time, when you do that, it won't work. But the fly or game mode will only get disabled once you're in combat. So if you're in combat and you try to do slash fly, it will automatically disable it, so you don't have to worry about anyone running away from combat or trying to bypass it, because there's no way of trying to bypass it when you're in combat, which is pretty cool indeed. I actually love that feature, and it's pretty awesome. We did try to add that to factions, but as I said, it got suspended, and yeah, it's all good. It's something. But I just wanted to say that feature. Now we have got slash e-chest and slash chat color. Now slash chat color was meant to be introduced in season 4, and it was, but it's pretty good. You can get to choose your color. You got grey, you got gold, you got aqua, you got green, and you got dark. So as you can see, this is my chat color because gold is what I chose. I believe my favorite color, so I might go for that. But this is just an example of what you can do. Now this is actually, let me double check what it's for. I think it might be for all donated, all donated ranks. So it's pretty cool. And e-chest, you know what it does. So we added back slash OT. So we do slash OT top, not TP top. But yeah, I've played for 10 hours apparently, and someone's playing 3 hours, 1 hour, and so on. So it is pretty cool indeed. Now, OT will actually allow you to see how active people are in the game. We've seen it before, obviously. And we've also, I want to show this feature because this feature is probably my favourite feature we've ever done in which is pretty cool. But we've added a new feature where you can convert XP to money, sell boosters, tokens, you name it, you can convert it. with XP levels. So for example, if I have 33, you can only get like a few something. So if you do slash convert, it will convert you XP. So choose which type you like to convert to. So you can convert to Zeao boosters, tokens, pickaxe XP, or money, which is pretty cool. So if you want to convert to say tokens, you can actually do that. Now the good thing about it comes with the confirmation page, so you don't have to worry about losing all your money without confirming that you want it or not, if it costs that much. But if you do one, it will actually cost. So good thing about it, guys, if you do slash convert it and you go to tokens and then you go to 300, it actually says the amount. So 20, that would be 20 per token, which costs 20 XP. So and then the total is 6,000 because 300, 6,000, you get it. So conversion of tokens starting. So that's pretty awesome. I like the feature. But if we go tokens and we only go for say 8, that costs 160. We're not going to buy that. 160 is quite a lot. So it is pretty hard to get tokens or even XP. I'm not sure you can get XP just yet. I think you can get it from mining especially, but you can also get it from killing people, and we're going to make it like that. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, it all depends, which is pretty cool. You can actually also like mine to get XP and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's not going to be too hard or too easy, none of that, which is pretty cool. And also one more thing I did want to show you guys. I think this might be the last feature I wanted to show you, but it is added repair and rename UI. Now if we do /r, it's basically a simple command. Let me see. Hold on. Look. Okay. So if we do /r, you can do repair, rename, custom law, and exit. So repair, you can basically repair your armor. I'm not sure if it does it per hand. I'm not sure. I have to double check. I think it only does that per hand, but I'm not sure. If you want to do it all, you can do just repair all. But obviously, people that want to use the hand, they can do repair. But if you do rename, you can actually rename stuff. You can either use EXP or money, whatever you want. If you don't have any EXP, you can use money. If you don't have any money, you can use EXP. But that depends on how much money you have or how much EXP you have. So it's pretty cool. But you can rename an item to make it stand out. So maybe not be just bedrock, bedrock set, or gold set. You might want to rename your item to make it more fancier, like Zeo's best or something. It could just be anything. You could do whatever you want as long as it's not gonna bypass our rules, if you know what I mean. As long as it's not gonna break our rules, it doesn't matter. But you can rename cost 500, so that's per. Then it's just rename cost, it's not per anything. But your money, and I've got a lot of money, so that'll be useful for that. But also we've got a new system, custom law. So you can actually set your law. So if you don't want to see the plain old, I'm not sure if this works for pickaxes, but mainly for other stuff as well. If you guys don't want to see the plain old stuff with law or just an empty law, you want to make it more fancy, you can use color codes by doing I'm not sure if add works. I don't think it does, but I know the color code symbol does. So if you don't have it on the keyboard, you can search MCP color code and you can copy that into Minecraft, which is pretty cool. But if you guys don't want an empty law, you want it to stand out to whoever's holding it, you can do color codes as well, which is pretty cool, pretty amazing indeed. Again, I don't know if this works for pickaxes because it shows the information on pickaxes. I don't think it does. I don't think it works, but you can try it in your free time, whatever. But sell all cost 500, your money, and pretty cool. So you can rename. You can basically set a law on your item, which is pretty cool indeed. But I think that's about everything, guys. We have, well, for me at least, it's been 28 minutes, but that's all there is to it, which is pretty cool indeed. I'm actually going to end it here, but thank you guys for watching. Now, the release date, of course, is going to be the 28th of March, Saturday. I believe it's Saturday. I know I said I might do releases on Sunday only, but I'm going to try and do it Saturday, if not Sunday. But it's going to release around 2 to 3 p.m. GMT. Which is pretty cool indeed, and it will. And you guys can calculate the times for yourself, the time zones, whatever you guys can see. It's always around this time that we usually release stuff, so it's pretty cool indeed. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Also, we've had scoreboards back, which is pretty amazing indeed. Properly. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Have some day. Leave a like, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon. And peace.